It's science story time. Today we are going to read informational text or nonfiction text titled Every Plant is Different. And this is a book about the plant life cycle. Every plant is different. Flowers grow and change. Most people enjoy seeing plants with flowers. In fact, many people do not seem interested in plants until their flowers open. Yet each step in the life cycle of a flowering plant is important. A life cycle is how a living thing grows, lives, and dies. These these evening primrose plants have brightly colored flowers. Before flowering, plants make buds. The buds turn into flowers and then the flowers make seeds. Wind and animals help spread the seeds. The seeds grow into new plants. We see a picture of a flower that's getting ready to open. A white rose, and then we see a picture of the seeds from the flower. Then we see a closed flower bud, and we see the flowers, and it's a cycle, and it keeps repeating. That's also called a pattern because it repeats and it's the same cycle over and over again. Young plants are like their parents. People may not notice that plants and flowers change from year to year. Plants grow larger. They may have more or fewer leaves. They may even have more or fewer flowers. In fact, some plants that flowered one year may not produce any flowers the next year. A young plant is like its parent, but it is also a little bit different. A young plant is called a seedling. Seedlings can inherit some things from their parents. Inherit is when something is passed from the parent to its offspring. A seedling has leaves, however, it does not yet have flowers or make seeds. This will happen when it becomes an adult plant. These flowers are the same kind, but they look different in some ways. Plants have Plants of the same kind have differences. Differences between plants of the same type are known as variations. You might see variations such as color and size. One plant may have many flowers. Another plant of the same kind may only have a few flowers. Roses have many color variations. Even on a single bush of roses, you can see a small variation from flower to flower. They are there if you look closely. The flowers may be a slightly different shade of the same color. They may also look different when they open. The flowers are different shades of the same color. Trees of the same kind have differences. All the trees in a pine tree forest may look the same until you look closely. No two trees have the same number of pine needles. The thick wooden stem of a tree is called the trunk. Older trees have much larger trunks. The patterns on the tree trunks differ too. A young growing tree looks much like its parent. You can see the leaves are the same color and the same shape, only smaller. But the young tree will never be exactly like its parent. Its branches might be different shapes or in different places on the trunk. Different kinds of plants. You know that plants of the same type look similar. However, more than 400,000 kinds of plants exist. You could walk through one garden and see plants of many different sizes, colors, flower types, and leaf shapes. Next time you walk through a flower garden, look closely at the flowers, leaves, and stems. Notice the variations among the plants you see. Now that we've finished the text, every plant is different. Go to Portfolio's link in Class Dojo and answer the question.